Oh yeah, come make we go. Yes, that's where we are right now. I feel good. Na, 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 na. A very good morning, Abuja. Yes, amazing. A Wednesday morning is being upon us. Honestly, the 24th day of September, 2025. So much has gone on the airwaves, and thanks to Dorcas for the news updates. And right about now, I just thought I should tell you that by the 29th of this month, that's the coming Monday, in Botswana, there'll be a public holiday. And it's not really as though there's some national thing they're celebrating or any other thing. They're celebrating a gold medal. We'll tell you more about that. That's the update we have from athletics today. And we have something from CAF as well. Yes, some update from CAF regards to school championship. Yes, a school football championship. CAF African Schools Football Championship. Yes, we'll have that in the news. And I just kept wondering, like, so when are we going to get to say tea time? When are we going to get to say tea time? Tolu, Arokodare, wait till they play. But then eventually, the goal came, and it was in the EFL Cup last night. So we'll bring you EFL Cup update, a third round update, from the games that we played yesterday, and more that will be played today. What am I missing? Nothing. Of course, go through the dailies and check out what the sports headlines are like. Okay, it's Sports Drive, and Kachi is my name. Sporty chick, you can call me the Queen of Sports. I'm taking you through this drive. Just stay with me. No worries. We are not going to crash. I am a careful driver. But wherever it is you're joining us from this morning, know that we are live on our socials, on Facebook, on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. So you just get there and you'll find out that it's a beautiful community we're building across our social media platforms. You get to meet other fans, follow us so that you can also get daily updates of everything that we do and more, because everything that happens in the studio doesn't really get to social media. There are some things that you also get to find out there. So follow us at Nigeria Info Abuja, Facebook and YouTube. But most importantly, we are live this morning, so do well to drop your contributions there. From Botswana, yes, we have updates from athletics, because Botswana have declared a public holiday after historic athletics gold medal. Yes, big deal for them. Botswana has declared a public holiday to celebrate the country's victory in the men's 4x400 meters at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. Of course, the World Athletics Championships was wrapped up over the weekend. In fact, this is the first African nation to win. First African nation to win the event. Oh yeah, so this check is going out to Botswana and the quartets that actually achieved this huge feat for them. President Duma Boko hailed the gold medal as a historic African win in an online address, praising the team for their performance. So he announced that Monday 29th September is going to be a holiday to celebrate the achievement a day ahead of the country's Independence Day. Okay, so it was on Sunday. Botswana's team of Lee Bekempilo Epi, Lestal Tebogo, and Bayapo Ndori, as well as Busan Kolen, they edged out the U.S., the winners of the last 10 world titles. So it's really a big deal. U.S. been winning the last 10 editions, but this time around, it was Botswana, and it's the first time that an African nation is achieving this. I love the way the president is going all out. I love the way the president is going all out to celebrate this achievement. Okay, and moving away from athletics, let's get into the update we have from CAF, the CAF African Schools Football Championship. This one concerns Nigeria. Nigeria's flag bearers to emerge on Friday. So the CAF African Schools Football Championship. Nigeria's representatives to this year's WAFU B Schools Football Championship. It's a qualifying tournament for next year's CAF African Schools Football Championship. Will emerge on Friday at the conclusion of the ongoing, round-robin competition in Abuja. And matches are being played at the FIFA Goal Project right here inside the MKO Abiola National Stadium and the Area 3 football pitch. Yes, for those of you around that area, representative teams of the FCT, Adamawa, Gombe, and Lagos states are involved in the female category. Now, the FCT, Kaduna, Delta, Enugu, Ekiti State, and Taraba states are represented in the male category. So the winner school in each category will fly Nigeria's flag at the Wafu B Schools Football Championship that will hold in Burkina Faso 27th, from the 27th to the 30th of November, while the names of the winner schools will be adopted. Players deemed to be exceptional. Listen up. Players deemed to be exceptional from other schools will be co-opted to form a school's national team. So I am sure that even reps of all the schools involved, they know this, so that at the end of the day, even if your school's not selected, but you have an exceptional athlete, why not? Your athletes will be co-opted to form a school's national team, and that will be very great. That will be amazing. That way, we will not be losing out. The teams that are not selected will not be losing out completely if they have a standout, a performer. Okay, that's still on Sports Driver this morning. Remember, you can join us. The WhatsApp portal is open, 0809-9930137. Let's even open up the phone lines at 0700-951-0000. You can call 0809-597-4869. From the CAF updates and the school championships, let's get to football updates. Yes, yesterday the EFL Cup happened. There were some matches in La Liga as well. Let's start with La Liga matches. Athletic Club Bilbao and Girona played out a 1-1 draw in the Spanish La Liga yesterday. Espanyol and Valencia, the game ended 2-2. Levante lost at home to Real. Yes, Real beat them by 4-1 and by 4-1. Who even scored? Yes, so Vinny was on a score sheet yesterday for Real. Yes, and provided an assist as well. So Vinicius, Mustantuono, as well as Kylian Mbappe and Mbappe again. So that's how they just rounded up and finished up real quick against Levante. He ended up 4-1 in favor of Real Football Club de Madrid. Okay, we move away from there. What else happened yesterday in La Liga? Okay, Sevilla losing at home to Villarreal as well. Amazing result. Then yesterday in the EFL Cup, like I said, the third round, we saw matches. The third round is actually the round of 16. Barnsley lost. They were knackered. That's a word. They were taught some footballing lessons. 6-0 in their backyard. They were beating comprehensively, beating convincingly. They were. If you're doubting, you need to just go check it out. 6-0. Brighton ran right out over Barnsley, and Burnley also lost at home. They were beaten by Cardiff. And Fulham got 1 over Cambridge United, and I was like, okay, just one. That was a narrow one, but the good thing is that so they got it done, so they have to move on to other things, and we also have Chelsea away to Lincoln. They got that one. He ended 2-1. Okay, so the talking point from that is that people are saying, Chelsea, they even considered first against Lincoln. We don't understand. What's their defense like this season? And things like that. Their defense is not looking very good. They are not really responding very well this season in terms of their defense. The conceding is not looking. It will haunt them in the long run. Do you feel that Chelsea's defense is a bit shaky this season? We would love to read from you on that. Like I said, the WhatsApp portal is open. If I see the green light, I know you're trying to call in, and I'll take your call in between, okay? You have a feeling that somehow Chelsea's defense is a bit shaky. Would love to hear that. Wigan also lost yesterday to Wycombe. It ended 2-0 in favor of Wycombe and Wolves versus Everton 2-0. So the game was looking good. I mean, Wolves scored first, but something about a team that is struggling, Even when they were leading 1-0, I was not still convinced. I was like, what's going on here? No. This 1-0, I'm not convinced they should first win the match. I'll just think that in my mind, and every now and then I'll just go to check, okay, have they scored another goal? And I was even, something in me, I was even expecting maybe Everton to equalize. But somehow, Wolves just held their nerves, and they were able to, finish up and win 2-0 after, Tolu Arokodare. Finally, we can say, see time. Yes, Tolu Arokodare with, that icing on the cake or the nail to the coffin to win it for Wolves. Okay, so you can sense my excitement a bit. Yeah, I'm talking to Tolu. I was getting worried. When isn't it going to start scoring? When is the goal scoring account going to open in England? So I was pretty worried. And then so they beat Everton 2-0, and Wrexham and Reading played out a 2-0 stuff. Okay, yeah, well, in favor of the home side, Wrexham, which is good. And Liverpool, Liverpool versus Saturday was not as easy as a lot of people would have expected. But at the end of the day, they won. And Alexander Isak, yes, he got on the score sheet as well yesterday. And Hugo Ekitike, on sports lineman conduct, got a yellow, and got a red. But he scored a goal yesterday. So I'm just like, players can. Victor Victor to Villain just within a very short period, or it's something else. I don't know how he went that, but it happens. Well, when did we see this last? I think it was on Sunday. Was it on Sunday? Was it on Sunday? Was it on Saturday? Chelsea Manchester United game. Casemiro, after scoring, was looking very good for Manchester United, and somehow he still picked up a second yellow and saw red. Today there are matches as well across board. So you expect that in the EFL Cup, let's let you know that, yes, the EFL Cup, let's let you know that Huddersfield will take on Manchester City by 7:45. Same time, Newcastle United will take on Bradford City. Same 7:45, there will be Tottenham Hotspur versus Doncaster United. And by 8 p.m., Port Vale versus Arsenal. Remember, these are round of 16 matches in the EFL. Winner takes all and moves straight into the quarterfinals. And today as well, the Europa League is going to kick off. But before we get into that, let me look at the dailies that we have today. Yes, what are they sharing with us? Let's start with the Vanguard newspaper. Let's start with the Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard newspaper, Dembele's Ballon d'Or triumph. Yamal's father cries out, "My son was robbed." What's going on here? I've been seeing some tantrums and rants on social media, but I was like, okay, bro, can you chill? Can you calm down? So Dembele's father cries out, Yamal's father cries out, "My son was robbed." That's after Dembele's Ballon d'Or triumph. That's one story on the Vanguard newspaper, and I'm seeing the headline, the back page. That's it. Okay, another one here. Ballon d'Or, NFF congratulates Nadozie and Madugu. Yes, coach Justin Madugu of the Super Falcons finished in fourth in the Women's Coach of the Year category, and for Chiamaka Nadozie, she also finished fourth in the Goalkeeper of the Year Women's category. Okay, so yes, congratulations to them. Nomination is a big deal, and we really are happy for them, and we appreciate their input and everything that they even did to get to this level, everything that got them to this level. And hopefully, Chiamaka, my eyes on her, I feel like she is going to still do big things. Mbappe, Messi, Lau, Dembele after Ballon d'Or win. That's another headline on the Vanguard today. Okay, so that's it for the Vanguard. Okay, Arsenal blow. Sam Madueke ruled out for 2 months. Yes, for those of you who joined the friends last night, it was EPL Tuesday, and we had time to talk extensively, and we told us that for 6 to 8 weeks, Noni Madueke is expected to be out. We move on from the Vanguard to the Guardian newspaper, and they have on page 30, the Guardian Sport. Super Eagles are provisional list to be out this week. Team to converge on South Africa for Lesotho game, and there's also expectations on, Victor Osimhen should be available, but the headline I have here is Super Eagles provisional list to be out this week. Okay, so that's one story. That's one story we have. Another one, they have Africa's Ballon d'Or. Yes, I mean, that statement has been ringing across board. Dembele's mother wants to parade trophy around continent. Yes, Dembele's mother wants to parade a trophy around a continent. She mentioned Senegal and Mauritania as places where you should be expecting to see them in their Ballon d'Or parade. Let me squeeze a call in. We'll have a caller here. Hi, good morning.
Kachi, good morning.
Yes, a very good morning to you. Welcome to The Drive. What's your name?
My name is Jex.
Okay, Jex, let's have
You
you.
asked the question. You asked the question if as if Chelsea defense is shaking.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you feel
not
so?
as if it's shaking.
Mm.
The defense is actually shaking.
Oh, really?
I'm a Chelsea fan. The defense, we have no defense at all. The
Oh.
defense is actually shaking.
Okay.
Not as if it is shaking actually. So I don't know what
Okay.
defense.
The defense is really shaking. All right. Thank you very much. The caller says he's a Chelsea fan, and the truth is that their defense is actually, it is physically, you can see it. Even if you touch, you can feel it. It is shaking. Everywhere it's shaking, daddy. All right. Thank you, last caller. Sports a blueprint. Okay, that's the Blueprint newspaper back page. They have the headline there is Sports Blueprints, and we have Ballon d'Or, NFF hails Nadozie and Madugu. Another one, NPFL adjusts fixtures for clubs on continental engagement. I love that. I want their fixtures. Let them just play their matches so that we don't have that accumulation that we had 2 seasons ago. So that's brilliant. All right. And we have under 20 women's World Cup. Under 20 women's World Cup qualifier, Falconets begin training for Rwanda. Yes, so the away game ended at 1-0. So let's just hope that this one also will be good for the girls on Saturday, that they would definitely wrap things up. Because of our time, I cannot take another call. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hello, Kachi. Doesn't Tolu's goal remind of Victor Osimhen's goal against Rwanda? My brother, he does. Like I said, tea time. Honestly, that goal excited me. I think a little too much, maybe because I've been anticipating. Okay, thank you. Good morning, Kachi. Chelsea on the building process. Remember, this sets Chelsea's 3 years of being together. So don't forget the coach is just a year older Chelsea, and he has achieved so much. That's coming through from Tom Kennedy. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Chelsea defense is no longer reliable like the days of Jose Mourinho. That's Joe West. We need to do better in defense, not bringing Garnacho. All right, Joe West. For more sports talk, especially with the focus on football, you have to join us 7 p.m. when we have a football frenzy. But for this morning, this is the size of our package. For more interactions, I always say go to our Facebook and our YouTube. We go live. We've been live this morning at Nigeria Info Abuja, and continue the conversations. I'll be there to make sure that we continue the conversations, okay? But then up next is What's Happening Abuja. But Football Frenzy is 7 p.m. later tonight. Kachukafo is my name. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining Abuja. Good morning. Boom, jagalagalagalaga.
Fly Emirates to 5 destinations in the